So then, hello, hi all. Okay, Jim here. I'm just gonna readjust the mic. So, I've kind of made a few adjustments to the stream, made the screen a bit bigger, sorted a few things out. The only thing, 1 minute, let me just check some stuff. Right, so yeah, so here we are, and I'm gonna stream VR. Just for the record, I've had a glass of white wine and 12 shots of spiced rum, so I'm good. I'm good. We're gonna go flying on the hellcat. We're gonna fly the hellcat. Right, 1 minute. Let me just double check. Let me just double check this. I think that'll be alright. I think it'll be fine. Shall we try it? Shall we go for a fly? Why not? Now, the thing is, it seems a bit off centre, but let's just fly. Let's just go in. Right, I'm gonna go in. We're gonna fly. It's gonna be fun. Right. Let's see how this goes. Now, I've tried a few other things within the stream as well. So, in the VR window that I capture, I've got stabilisation. It stops the really little, like, jiggies, like, of my head. So, hopefully, it'll be a better experience. Now, I am going to change the weather, because this weather looks like shit. So, we're not going to fly in this weather. It's crap. So, let's go flying. Now, I was going to start this up from cold and dark, but apparently the sim, I've chosen a spot on the sim where it's gone, do you know what? You're going to start at the holding point. I don't know why, but it has. So that's where we're starting. So I'll see you inside. Give me a minute. Oh yeah. Look at this. We need to do the window up because the window. It's raining. It's pouring. Right. Now this is mental. Give me a minute. Right. Let's change the weather. Because the weather in the UK is crap. Let's do scattered clouds. That's quite a good one. Scattered clouds. Oh, stop. Do that. Right. So we're here at Duxford, and we're at the holding point at the minute. Let me just put these around a bit. Okay, everything's good. Right. Cool. Let me just double check the stream. Yeah, let's get in. Let's start going and let's see how it looks at some other point in time. Here we go. Right. So parking brakes off. We'll just. I don't think this plane actually has parking brakes, but we'll just we'll go with the flow. Now it's got some weird rudder stuff. We're going off the hard runway, which do you know what? I've never flown off the hard runway at Duxford, just so you know. That's interesting. Now, the one thing I do want to do is give me 2 seconds. Okay, that's good. Right. We're just going to level this off. There we go. Perfect. This is good. This is good. Just going to do some cheaty stuff here. There we go. Just look around a bit. I don't think we've got... Do we have parking brakes on? So the... one minute. Let me just go down here. So the one thing I want to find out is... I need to find out... Which none of this tells you. None of this tells you. Miscellaneous. Oh no, sorry, it does. So we need max economy cruise 2034. Right, okay, that's good. Right. $2,034, that's what we've got to remember. Right. So we're gonna rock and roll now. Up to 44. We'll try and keep a level. I can't actually see, but we'll get there. Oh, hello. Right, we're going up. And once we're up, we're good. Gears up. That's good. Oh yeah, here we go. Now we are going to. This is good. We're gonna just turn to the left because it kind of. Nope, we need to turn to the right. Sorry, we need to turn to the right. This is good. Right, so now I can't remember what I said. Was it 34? I can't remember what I said. Did that one? No, it's checklist miscellaneous. 34, yeah, 34 and 2000. So we're kind of just cruising now onto the 34, coming back to the 2003, but we'll just go to about there. Anywhere around 2000 will do. Now, just so you know, I've actually downgraded my OBS studio, and the flickering issues that I had before were caused by OBS, so they still do occur a little bit, but not as much. And I must admit, like in VR, it's just fantastic when you're in VR. I'm still getting a bit of flickering, but it's not as bad as it was, so that's always good. Oh yeah, here we go. We're flying now. This plane requires some serious trim action. It's just nuts. So what we're about 2,000. Yeah, just over 2,000 feet. We're going to start dipping to the left. I love it. This is good. So we're just going to go follow magenta line. We've got the conversion. We've got the GPS. We're on it. GNS even. What we're going to do is we're just going to trim this aircraft down a touch. It's a little bit too much there. Hardly. Right. Now it always pulls to the left, and the way you do that is you trim. Trim slightly to the right, and then we're away. Now the one thing I don't like in VR are the freaking wind turbines. They're so stuttery, it's just mental. But I'm loving this. I'm loving heavens. Where's the here we go. Let's have a little look outside. There is. Hellcat action. Oh, hello. Ricky. Just jumping around. Hellcat. I'm hoping it's not stuttery on the stream. I'm hoping it's nice and smooth. It's quite good. We need to turn to the left. That's the problem. Let me just check the stream. No, it seems okay. It seems okay. Obviously, if anyone has any issues with the stream, just let me know. Now, we've got like a 10-minute flight. We're going up towards Norwich way. And I'm sure that's where like Lewis Bloomfield lives. I'm sure that's where he lives. But I'm not 100%. I love it. I love the old planes in VR, right? So if you've never done VR, you need to get into it. You need to have a look at it. Go into somewhere where it's actually set up properly, right? Because you can kind of feel the size of the planes, right? So when you go to museums and you see flight shows and all that, you don't really get a feel for how big the pilot is in relation to the cockpit, right? So, like me looking around, you can't get that on the stream, right? But in VR, because everything's the right proportion, it must have been absolutely amazing to be in a plane like this. You know, the Spitfire as well. You know, the Spitfire is very close to my heart as well. So it's just to be like literally, if you put your arms sideways, I don't know if you can see that. If you put your arms sideways, you'd literally feel the canopy at this point. You know, it's like really compact and tight. So yeah, it's very impressive. Very impressive. I'm getting some heavy flickering, but I don't really know what's causing that, so we're just going to go with it. We're going on in the chat. Let's have a look. We've got Joas182. Now, he's been around for a while now. He's been one of my followers for some time. Now, I ran out of Coke. Now, what I was going to do is I was going to drink a little bit more Coke and rum, but I ran out of Coke. There was no more Coke in the fridge, so I thought I'll give it a miss. And I'll just fly instead, and we'll just do this little flight. We'll do a little 10-minute flight over the UK, England, from Duxford to Norwich. And the only other thing I could do is just have a little fly, really, and just check it all out. It's good stuff, this. I love it. And this is like almost like the first look. I did a stream the other night where it was the first look of the Hellcat. However, it wasn't a fantastic stream, so this stream is much better. And I must admit, the Hellcat is just an amazing plane from Flying Iron. They did the Spitfire, and I wasn't, you know, a few people that have followed my stream for some time now, they'd understand that the Spitfire was a bit of a handful on takeoff. Once it was up in the air, it was fantastic. It's literally the opposite with the Hellcat. The Hellcat is like, well, it's amazing in the air. I love it in the air. Absolutely perfect in the air, by the way. But the ground handling of the Hellcat on the, you know, is just fantastic. So I can't recommend this plane more. It's just, it is really, really good. If you're looking for an FS 2020 Warbird, this is the one that I would recommend. Grab this. It's just, and with the retrofit of the GNS as well, I have to say this is like, it's all you need. It is all you need. Now we're going through some clouds, but we should be okay because we've got the cloud, we've got the weather setting onto something like, you know, scattered cloud or something. So good. I love just looking out on the wing, and it's so cool. It is just so cool. I mean, inside is good. We've got some wear and tear. We've got the usual mixture of flows and all sorts. But yeah, I mean, just looking out at the wing with the photorealistic scenery of MS FS, it's just fantastic. And obviously you can do some aerobatics with this thing because it was a warplane. There's the guns. You can see the guns outside. You know, you can see that it would, you know, be good at the dogfighting and the up. Here we go, boys. You know. We're going, I can't remember how fast we're going here. We're going about, I honestly couldn't tell you how fast we're going, but it's got quite a fast, I'll tell you another day how fast we're going, but yeah, it's got quite a faster cruise speed. It takes a little while, a little time to trim, so we've got all the trim controls down here. We've got the elevator, rudder, and that's quite good. It does need quite a fair amount of rudder trim just to keep it flying in a straight line. But other than that, yeah, it is one of my favourite planes. No, I'm not gonna lie. Now, earlier on, I've also got the Tiger Moth, the new Tiger Moth, and I still prefer this plane than the Tiger Moth. The Tiger Moth will be good for formation flights. It'll be good for flights where you're not in VR. When you're in VR, the cockpit is very close to your face, and it takes a bit of getting used to. Yeah, I mean, that's how the big deal plane is, but. I do love this plane. This plane is fantastic. And hopefully when we get to, we're about 3 minutes out now to Norwich, and what we're going to do, we're going to land, and I'm going to show you I'm going to show you how the wings fold, because this plane originally was, they would take this plane off on an aircraft carrier, and to save space on the aircraft carrier, they would have to fold the wings. Now, a lot of planes like the Corsair, for instance, it had folding wings, but this one had folding wings, and I love it. I love how the wings fold on this. So what we'll do, we'll land, we'll park it up somewhere, and then we'll fold them wings. But at the moment, we're just gonna take it easy. We can see the ocean over there, so we're not too far actually, because it says we're approximately 3 minutes out. We're talking, I think it's 12 nautical miles, I'm not sure, but what we'll do a flyover, and then we'll land, park up, fold them wings. I'll show you the folding of the wings. It's really good. It's really good. Good, and if we just give it a little bit over the top, yeah, here we go. Oh, look at that! That's so cool when you do stuff like that in VR. oof, you feel it. You know, you don't just see it on a monitor, you feel it. It's good. Especially when you've had a lot to drink. A lot. Now, that's, I'm kind of pointing. This is what VR does to you. You point out the freaking window. You're not pointing at anything. You're not pointing at anything. There's an airport out there, and you're not pointing at anything, but you're pointing at it. It's out there, right? And yeah, so it's like, that's not the airport that we're going to. I've never been to this airport, so it's going to be interesting just to see it come up on the horizon. We'll slow this plane down, and then we'll take it there. I think we're about 5 nautical miles out now. Yeah. So in theory, straight ahead, there should be a plane. There should be an airport. Now, what I didn't do before was look at the approach and landing. Oh, I have done this before, but we've kind of got to go down to 150. We dropped the air manifold pressure to 15 and the RPMs to 1,300, which is approximately just a little bit more than that. Yeah, that'll do. Anywhere around there. And then everything else is pretty much in the standard place, so we'll just leave that as is. We'll slow this plane down to about 150. I'm trying to find where we are in relation to the airport, because there's a nice river that we're going over. Then that, so it shouldn't be too far away. I wouldn't be surprised if that's it over there, but I literally do not know. So I'm kind of just let's just go and do a flyover where the GPS, the GNS, is actually telling me where it is. This does look like it is. So this is it. So this is the airport. This is the airfield that we need to go onto. So what we'll do, we'll slow right down. We will just take a look out the window. Beautiful. It's got some weird white lines. I don't know what that's all about, but we're going to go down that way. And then what we'll do, we've kind of lost altitude. We'll lose a little bit of airspeed. And I think we'll get down to about 150, and then we'll start, we'll open the canopy, I think. There we go. So it is only a short flight, it is only a short flight. I just wanted to kind of do one for a test. For the new streaming stuff that I've been looking at. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to open the canopy. Now the whole time I've flown, I haven't had my earphones on, so I've done this completely silent. So you guys would have heard more than what I actually hear. Okay, we're miles away from the airport, but that's okay, we can kind of just head on in. We're kind of coming up to 100 now, 100 knots, which we do actually need to bump that up a little bit. Gears are going down. Right, the props can go full again, because that's what we tend to do in these planes. Prop full. And we're coming in. And we're gonna land on the hard runway. We've got 120 knots at the minute. A lovely flight. I mean, in comparison to my first flight, the stream that I had to delete the other night, this one's been an absolute success, so that's good, that's good. There's been less flickering. I don't know how the stream looks to you guys, because that's completely different to what I see in my eyes here. But yeah, I've got some stabilisation stuff going on, so hopefully it isn't as jump around kind of style. Right, here we go, so 500 feet per minute, we're just kind of landing there, 90 knots, which is perfect. 80 knots, we're bouncing all over the shop because I've had a few drinks. That's why you shouldn't drink and fly, but it's all good, it's all good. Right, so let's just keep this going to the centre line if we can. God, this is it's so much easier when you're in the air. Push them brakes a touch. Right, we'll go over to them buildings over there, I think. We'll go to them buildings and then we'll call it a night, because that was a good little flight. I enjoyed that. So you've got to use your differential brakes. Oh god. And then you've got to use your RPMs and your throttle quite well as well. So, and I did say I was gonna show you the wing fold. So what we'll do is we'll go over to that side. We won't go to this side. We'll go over to that side over there, and then we'll take it from there. So I think it's a bit of a weird airport, this one. So I can't imagine that the taxi lights are going to be going across here. So I'm going to cut across here, and we're going to do our demo just here. So that would be good. Right. We'll back on the stick, and then we'll parking brake. Oh, there we go. Right, there we go. What we'll do is we'll cut the engine out. Perfect. And then we'll just turn the battery off. Now we've got this, and we click this button and it unlocks. And then that button there, I've just headbutted the microphone, but that button, that switch, look at this. Yeah. And then this side goes up. Yeah. And that is it. That is cool. Check this, look at this. So could you imagine a load of these on the aircraft hangar? Oh, bit too fast, sorry guys. Sorry guys. But could you imagine a load of them on the aircraft hangar? Just carrier, just literally just waiting to be unfolded and taking off. Absolutely fantastic. Super plane. Love it. Absolutely love it. Right. So I am going to have to go now. It was a really quick stream. Understood that. But this was worth it. Absolutely worth it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the old headset off. I'm going to get a screenshot of what we've just captured. Actually, I don't need to do that. But we'll this is it. So this is it. So I'm going to take the old goggles off and say a big thank you to everybody that follows me, and then I'm going to go and have a nice chill out and go to bed. But you know, it was a quick stream. It's more for the test, I think, because I've changed a few little things. I'll review this test tomorrow as well, myself. But yeah, feel free to comment in the Discord. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you feel. And I'll see you on the next stream. So, cheers all. Let me just take this off. So that was good. So what I've done is I've also done this, where we we have that's my normal. So this is my normal. I need to just actually turn the webcam on. There we go. And yeah, so this is the normal VR. This is normal non-VR. And yeah, fantastic, absolutely fantastic plane. Love it, love it. So I will see you all on Monday potentially. It does look like Monday, so I'll see you Monday. I'll probably fly something different on Monday. But hopefully you've enjoyed it, and take care. So cheers all. Thanks.